It's important to get all the facts whenever you have any kind of procedure, and laser vision correction is no exception. Epi-LASIK has been an answer for thousands of people wanting to lose their dependence on glasses and contact lenses. But how do you know if it's right for you? Dr. Jeffrey Gold is a board-certified and award-winning ophthalmologist who specializes in laser vision correction procedures at Liberty Vision, and he is joined by his patient, Silvana Kent. Welcome back, Dr. Gold, and welcome, Silvana. It's great to have you. Dr. Gold, I've been covering LASIK surgery for a long time. It seems like there are always new procedures, and especially in the last 10 years.
LASIK has changed dramatically over the last 10 years. It's become infinitely safer. Nevertheless, in LASIK, the flap never completely heals. So I've switched completely to Epi-LASIK, which is a tremendously safer procedure than when I was doing LASIK.
All right, let's talk about that. What's the difference between Epi-LASIK and just plain old LASIK?
Well, you can see in the image on the right, there's a flap folded back while the laser is being applied to the deeper layers of the cornea, whereas in the picture on the left, there is no flap, because all we do is remove the very surface layer, which is called epithelium, and that's why it's called Epi-LASIK. So there's no flap that could potentially get dislodged any time for the rest of your life if you get hit in the eye just wrong.
How long is this procedure?
It takes me about 4 minutes for each eye to get it done.
And so when you compare it to LASIK, is it about the same time?
LASIK may be a few seconds shorter.
Silvana, you had this procedure done, the Epi-LASIK.
I did.
You also work at Liberty Vision. And how long have you been working there?
Almost 8 years now.
Almost 8 years.
Yeah.
And you just decided you were going to do this after 8 years?
No, I had the vision corrected about 4 years ago.
4 years ago?
Yeah, only because I had a lot of astigmatism.
Ah.
And we took care of that. And then last year I had the monovision done for the reading.
And how's your vision
Great.
these days? Good?
Great. I can read the smallest print on the little eye drop bottle.
Well, did you have any apprehension at all before doing this procedure?
No, none at all.
None at all?
None at all.
But there are folks out there, Dr. Gold, who do.
Absolutely. People's fears about health-related issues over the years have always revolved around, in differing order, cancer, heart disease, and blindness. So people are still concerned. I can tell you I've done either LASIK or Epi-LASIK about 11,000 times, and with LASIK we've had one significant complication which occurred in the year 2000 before we knew how to screen out certain people who shouldn't have it done. And since I've converted over completely to Epi-LASIK, 0 significant complications.
There are 3 questions people should ask themselves when they're considering Epi-LASIK. Let's take a look at the first one. How much of a hassle or expense are glasses or contacts?
Well,
that's the first question they should be asking themselves.
People should consider the expense of glasses. And if they're spending a few $100s a year, which is an average, on glasses over a lifetime, that's a lot of money as compared to a couple of $1,000s one time to have laser vision correction done. And if you look at the hassle of contact lenses, and the infection rate especially with contact lenses is what concerns me, with people who daily wear contact lenses, for every 10,000 days of wear, there are 4 significant infections which can threaten the vision. And with extended wear, for every 10,000 days of wear, there are 20 significant vision-threatening infections. Whereas with laser vision correction, there are about 4 per 10,000 infections, and that's a one-time deal. So we're comparing 4 per 10,000 over many, many, many years compared to 4 per 10,000 once. The difference is astounding.
The second question is, how do I look in the glasses?
Anybody who doesn't think, on a scale of 1 to 10, if you think you look spectacular, that's a 10, in glasses, don't bother coming to see me. But if you're not a 10, come see me. I have a better solution.
All right, how often do I forget to put in or take out my contacts is another question people should be asking.
People probably don't forget to put their contact lenses in as often as they forget to take them out. And people who then go to sleep with their contact lenses have a huge risk of a vision-threatening infection.
At what age should people consider getting the Epi-LASIK or a LASIK procedure done? What age do you start?
That's a great question. I'll not consider doing somebody under the age of 18 because their vision is probably still changing. Physically, the procedure can be done. The issue is, are you dooming yourself to needing a second procedure later on as your vision changes more? There's no upper age limit. I've done this on people in their 70s. The older a person gets, the more likely they are to develop cataracts. So if cataracts have started, they probably shouldn't do laser vision correction. They should get their cataracts taken care of. The youngest I've ever done is 19, and she was a young woman who brought me proof from her previous 3 eye exams that her vision had stabilized. Typically, I'll start seeing patients who have this done in their very early 20s.
Really quickly, let's talk about the special offer for Connecticut Style, and it is that you get a $100 per eye discount?
That's right. Anybody who mentions this show when they call us or come to see us will get a $100 per eye discount.
Excellent. If you want more information on EpiLASIK, contact Dr. Gold at Liberty Vision in Hamden, and all the information is right there on the screen, or visit libertyvision.net. Silvana, thanks so much for sharing your story. I'm glad to see that things are working well for you in your eyes. And Dr. Gold, it's great to always have you.
Thanks for having us back.